everybody. I am Nevermore Insanity, or Kyle, whichever one you want to call me. This is just going to be a little rant video on things I hate, because I'm very opinionated, and if I hate something, you're not going to change my mind about it, really. And I'm sorry that I haven't really been uploading. I have started a new channel, but that's not the reason I haven't been uploading. The camera I'm using, the Kodak ZX5, the one before, fell 1.5 inches and the screen shattered, and that's meant to be 1.5 meters shock resistant, so of course I sent it back and it just took a while. So let's get into this. Things I hate. I hate odd numbers because of my OCD. I just can't stand odd numbers. Football. I think football's a game for how to put this politely, faggots, really. People who run around kicking a bag of air, act like they are the biggest people in the world. No, you're not. I hate rap. I really do hate rap. Well, tell a lie, I do actually like a couple of rap songs, but that's only like Jay-Z and Tupac. I hate Snoop Dogg. I really can't stand that man. Eminem. N-dubs. Don't get me started on N-dubs. They really piss me off to the max. I mean, like, who wears one of these Russian style hats and turns one ear up and goes out and actually thinks they look good? You tell me in the comments. Tell me who does that. What else do I hate? People who say corn snakes aren't a real snake. Do they or do they not have the Jacob's organ? Do they or do they not slither? Are they not a snake? I mean, it's just stupid, really. Because people say, oh, you got a corn snake, that's not a real snake. Okay then, what is a real snake? Western hognose. They're about the same popularity as a bloody corn snake. It pisses me off. Hitler, for obvious reasons. The UK knife laws. In America, you obviously can have your EDCs. We're stuck with 3-inch blade that doesn't lock. Wow. They should bring a licensing thing in, like the USA, because why not? Really, it just takes the piss, really. What else do I hate, actually? After this video, I'll think of so much shit I hate, but you know, bullying. I hate bullying. Animal abuse. I mean, I'm doing animal care at college, obviously, because I love animals, and that's what I want to work with when I'm older, but I really hate animal abuse. People who actually take the time out of their day to go and torture and torment an animal. What's the point? Doesn't make you a bigger person. Drugs. I'm not a big fan of drugs. I really hate drugs. Never taken drugs. Never going to take drugs. After I'm done with this main bit of things I hate, I'll do my top 5, and maybe it'll surprise some of you, the top 5 things I hate. Wrestling these days. Wrestling back in the old days was awesome. I used to watch it as a kid and I used to love it, but now it's more fun watching two drunk guys fight, personally. What else do I hate? A lot of things. Man, when you're in front of a camera trying to think of things you hate, it's really hard. People who say sharks bite for a reason and that they actually want to bite a human, they don't. They think you're a fucking seal. Sorry for the language, but that really annoys me. And another thing that's insect related, I know sharks aren't an insect, that is insect related and I really hate is when people say the venom of a camel spider will rot through your bones. They are not venomous. They just have an immense jaw pressure. For their size, they have the strongest jaws out of everything in the animal kingdom. Okay, so don't go around saying, oh, if you get bitten by a camel spider, it's going to rot through your bones. It's not. That's a bacteria. And when people say the Komodo dragon is the biggest lizard in the world, granted it's got the most girth, but lengthwise it's the crocodile monitor. They are a tree-dwelling monitor, and they have been apparently apparently by the locals where they live, have taken children from the village and up the trees and eaten them. I don't really know much because I'm obviously not from a country. I'm from Britain, one of the most boring countries in the world. Rains 99.9% of the time. What else do I hate? Chavs who stretch their ears. I know it's a free country, anybody can stretch their ears, but ear stretching has been like back since like rockers and started stretching their ears. Now chavs are doing it, and like, I have my ears stretched. Obviously not huge because my mum doesn't like it, but I want to double the size I'm on. But when chavs do it, it's just ridiculous. They do it and they'll wear it for like 6 months and then they take them out. What's the point in that? Fuck it. Sorry for the language. We'll go on to the top 5 things I hate. The 5th most hated thing is chavs. I mean, like, they are some of the most unfriendliest people you'll know. I've been walking down the road, I've looked up to see who's walking past, and they've started on me. Like, obviously I didn't retaliate or anything, but where's the point? Townies. People who dress like this, I know the first two are stereotypical, well, stereotypes, but I really cannot stand them. They're up their own arses so much. I mean, who spends 70 quid on a fucking top? I mean, like, fair enough if you got the money, but money is not like the biggest priority. Well, clothes, sorry, are not the biggest priority. I'm sorry, but I'd rather spend, I wouldn't, on top like that, I wouldn't spend over 30. Fast cars like the Bugatti Veyron, Lamborghinis, Porsche, Ferraris, I just can't stand them. I'm more of a big car fan myself, so like the Dodge pickups. My favourite is the Land Rover Defender, the massive ones that have the benches in the back. That's my favourite car, and I would love to own one. This is a very bad picture. Sorry about the picture quality, my ink was running low. This is a very bad picture of the type of person the stereotype I was on about. But posh people who spend 10 grand as if it's £10. They're up their own arses, they're full of themselves, and I can't stand them. My most hated thing of all, and it's probably going to give me a lot of shit, is Johnny Depp. My girlfriend, she likes Johnny Depp, she's a fan of Johnny Depp. I can't stand the man. I just can't. The only character he's ever played well is Captain Jack Sparrow, and that was only in the first 2 movies. Willy Wonka he killed, and like every other character he plays, he just doesn't suit the part. Sweeney Todd. And he's arrogant. Like in interviews, people have asked him, "So how have you got so famous?" And he just turns around and says, "Well, when you hire me for your film, have you seen how gorgeous I am?" And shit like that. I mean, what kind of a man does that? I mean, if I was famous like him, I'd be decent. I'd be nice. I wouldn't let the fame go to my head. So for that reason, I hate Johnny Depp. So anyway, I'll post a link to my other channel. It's called Mr. Simple Films. Not Mr. Simple Film, which is some other guy. Mr. Simple Films. And on there I'm going to be doing skits. Like, I've got a couple of ideas. Like, well, they're just going to be crazy little skits that if it makes me laugh when I think of the ideas, I'm going to put it up. Because, to be honest, if it makes me laugh, I want to put it up. It's my channel, you know. I'm not saying that you have to go watch it. Sorry if I sound like a dick, by the way. I'm actually quite a nice person, I think, sometimes. But yeah. Hit me up on Twitter at KyleWaltersFg. I'll put a link into that. If you have a PlayStation 3 and you fancy playing some cards, some cards, some like anything really, Saints Row 3, I'll play. I'm not bothered. So yeah. I need to think of a cool outro now, because now I look stupid just sat here, so, you know, peace!